Shagger of the year 2K10, mate. You? Alright, I'm Craig and this is Diary of an Angry Scottish Golfer. This is a weekly YouTube video series that I do that tracks my progress trying to get better at golf, just everything I'm trying to do to try and get down to a scratch handicap. If you're new to the channel and you enjoy golf YouTube videos, golf related content, please consider subscribing because that would be really nice of you, and you're basically donating to charity, because once I get to 1,000 subscribers and I can monetize this channel, every single penny that is generated through this YouTube channel will be donated to a rescue dog charity called All Spain Rescue Dogs. I'm getting better at that. I remember when I started this YouTube channel, I was struggling in that and I just used to bumble away. Anyway, what's today's video about? Oh yes, people are watching me. I love it when people watch me. This is so fun. It makes me feel so embarrassed. Anyway, what's today's video about? So if you follow the channel or have done for any length of time, you will be aware that in the last couple of weeks, the videos have been with a former European Tour pro, Peter Whiteford. Doing those videos, I learned a shitload of information and a shitload of stuff about golf, how to be better. And since then, to be honest, I've scored a lot better. If you've not watched those videos, I would definitely recommend them. They're probably the best ones I've ever done, if I don't say so myself. So I'll put a link to them there. Anyway, what's today's video about? So basically, one of the things that Peter identified was that I'm quite a robotic player. I would laser it, get a number, and then I would hit a shot to that number with really no feel. So something that I know a lot of people do, but I've never really done is, I guess, like a 3-club challenge. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go out, I'm gonna play some holes tonight with no laser. So I'm just gonna be going off pure feel and with 3 clubs. So I'm gonna randomly select the 3 clubs. I'm gonna use this little, can you see that? Random club generator. I'll spin it and it'll basically just pick 3 clubs for me to use. This app's actually really quite handy. I use it typically like on a date night, like if me and the missus can't decide what we're gonna do for a date. Like you'll just fire it on that, just fire it on the old app and just see what you're just see what you're gonna get up to for the evening. Right, anyway, I'm gonna pick the 3 clubs and then let's just get on the course because this is embarrassing that people are watching me. Right, 3 clubs are gonna be club number 1. Oh, okay, driver, that's not bad. 8 iron. Well, I mean, I don't have 2 8 irons, so that's not really possible. Are we just gonna keep having 8 irons? Okay. I mean, all right. Driver, an 8 iron and a 9 iron, I guess. Okay, I'm gonna use a putter as well, because, right, yeah, I mean, this is, okay, let's play golf. So I'll be doing a lot of the stuff that I learned in the lesson from Peter tonight, to be honest, or trying to anyway, because it's been quite helpful. Although I've not actually swung a club today, so I mean, I've got no idea where this is going to go, what's going to happen, but I guess that's part of the, oh crap, part of the fun, right? So this is a little bit into the wind, so yeah, I'm just going to go through some of the pointers that Peter made me aware of. Shape the ball towards trouble, never away from it. There's trouble on the right and left hand side here. For me, I would rather hit from the right than the left, I think, because of where the pin is, the pin's on the left, so I'm going to shape it towards the left. Is that right? Would that be right? Yeah, fuck it. Anyway, it's into a bit of a wind, not massive amounts, but just so that I'm always trying to do something with the club, with the ball rather, and I'm not just like playing a lottery ticket, as Peter would say. Tee the ball down a little bit, put a tiny bit back in my stance, and grip down on it a touch, so that I'm doing something that's basically trying to hit it lower. That's what I'm going to try and do. Other than that, should just hit my normal draw, hopefully. So that's it, set up to hit a little bit lower, concentrate on what I'm trying to do. I mean, that was lower and I've absolutely fucking burst it. Go! Yeah, that works. Good start to the 3-club challenge. No idea how many holes I'm going to play. It does look like apocalypse is about to be besieged, is that a word? Feels like forever since we've done this, doesn't it? You and I doing this, been a few holes. Well, the lads, got the lads out for a few holes. I came out the other night to film one of these, but I forgot my microphone. Good. And I did film it, but I filmed it like old school with no microphone clipped onto me. It was just a bit of a pain in the arse, to be honest. So I ended up pieing it in the end. I don't think that footage will ever see the light of day. Also, I watched a little bit of it. It was really dreary. Like, I was very morbid. So I shan't be releasing that. The world's a difficult enough place. So yeah, I can do a lot of the things I was going to do in that video, just in this video really, to be honest. Just give you like a little bit of an update. It was just a vloggy one, so it was just like an update on a couple of things. Obviously the whole point of this channel, you forget how walking and talking can be quite tiring. The whole point of this channel was for myself to try and get down to scratch. Started at, I think, 3.1 or something, I don't know. Handicap now, I've played a few events, and since I had my lesson with Peter, I've scored quite well away from home. Hello! Chris, alright Chris? If you watch this, that was you. You were that hello. You're the famous hello. Anyway, I have scored quite well away from home. Sounds like I'm having an affair. I've had an affair on this golf club with a bunch of other golf clubs. Had a gangbang, a golf club gangbang. I don't know what makes me like this. 84 yards-ish. I can't laser it, so it's got to be a bit more feely. Well, it's never going to be an 8-iron, so I guess it's just a 9-iron. Woof, this is, woof, woof. Sevi will be here now. Guys behind me, better hit this. Right, there's guys behind me, so forgive me if this isn't a very good shot. Sit. Yeah, well, it was rushed. Wasn't a very good shot, to be honest. It's gonna run like Billy O. Is that a phrase? So I need to kind of land it. There, how do I feel it? Kind of like that. Bit too much. Perfect, just that one, that's the one. Oh, it's so wet. Has been pouring rain today. Right, so where does this feel like it's breaking? Off the left, obviously. So I've given up, not given up, but putting a line on my putts. I've given up a little bit, try to do that. Just try to feel it a bit more. There you go, good par. I've given up using a line on my balls. Hey, I like what I say, it's just weird, eh? Like, golf is full of so many sexual innuendos, like balls, shafts. Balls, shafts. That's actually, that might be it. Bald shaft. Ooh, Freudian slip there, let you know about my grooming. My grooming habits, I have a bald shaft. Right, so again, sticking with the ethos. Sticking with the stuff that I learned from Peter, shape it towards the danger. I absolutely detest playing a fade, but that's what I'm going to try and do, because, you know, if you keep doing what you've always done, you'll keep getting what you've always got. How am I going to do that? So grip down the shaft a tiny bit again, because that'll shorten the club and make it therefore a little bit more of an upright swing plane, which will in itself help me play a fade. And one of the things that I learned from Peter, I'm not trying to use my nice normal golf swing on this. I'm just trying to hit a fade. Like, I'm trying to exaggerate everything for me. I'm going to aim at the tree in the middle because I never want to aim so if it goes straight, it's booked. And I'm going to just play for a big fadey thing. Aim my body and everything left and just try like an absolute bear to fade this. It did fade too much though. Did fade, which is good, I guess. Handicap update, told you, down at 1.8, so had some decent scores. A couple of courses on the county circuit, so I played all right, I think. I'm not sure if I finished maybe in the top 20 in the second event. I'm really hoping I did because I want some points, want some order of merit points. Maybe not though. The first event, I think I finished like 24th, so first couple of events went quite well. As a result, got the old handicap chap doing. What else was I going to talk about? Everything I learned from my lesson with Peter Whiteford. I honestly learned so much. It's probably the best golf lesson I've ever had, if I'm being perfectly honest. I've had a lot of good golf lessons in terms of technique and things that I've learned. But yeah, it's just that. Like, no one's ever identified to me before. My issues have been that I've tried to be putting amazing swings on it and strike it really nicely and all the rest of it, but it's not really playing golf, is it? That's just going around the golf course hitting shots, which is very much what I've done. But we'll carry on in a minute, I need to hit a shot. So I mean, this makes club choices easy. I've got quite far, that was quite cool. I've got quite far. Well, first of all, is that how it feels? Where am I feeling it? Yeah. Well, it's gonna be more straightish. It feels like I've quite a straight shot. So I'm gonna have to just kind of back foot this. How am I gonna get it there? Back foot this and just hit it really hard because it's never enough club. It's an 8 iron, it's not gonna go too awry. But right, come on. Hard. I hit that so hard. Go. Go. Oh, please go. It might have been in the bunker. Just went dead straight really. I mean, it did draw a little bit. Yeah, so I can't speak highly enough of Peter, of everything I've learned and everything and the fact that he let me film it and put it on YouTube, which is really nice. Honestly, I learned so much. Like, I just feel like I'm actually playing golf now, and as a result, one of the Order of Merit events that I played in is a golf course that I've really always struggled with in the past. I think last year, I shot 87, which is like 16 over par or something. And I remember losing 5 golf balls on one hole. I just kept hitting driver at a bounds right. And I played 36 holes, didn't lose a ball. I think I shot 73 or 74, maybe 77 or something like that. Like not bad scores really. And didn't lose a ball. Same the following week in fairly difficult conditions at a different course. 36 holes, no lost balls, which I realise is pretty ridiculous to be. I'm not bragging, this isn't bragging. Holy shit, I managed to get it there. That's epic. Didn't think I was getting it there. Is that rain? That's right, that's so weird. It's raining there. Like it's raining. Right, so where that guy is, sorry mate if you're on. Holy shit, yeah, there you go, that's it coming towards me now. Oh, it's not rain, it's hailstones. Oh, it's hailstones. Oh, it's hailstones. So yeah, I mean, it was just the best golf lesson I've ever had. Learned so much, feel like I'm actually playing golf now. I've competed in events, I've done, for me, really well. I'm happy with that. Just gonna try and kick on. 36 holes with no lost balls, insane for me. Around different golf courses, I would typically be able to play around here because I know where the misses are. But when I go to different golf courses, I would struggle because I just wouldn't feel comfortable. I wouldn't really have a plan. I wouldn't have a plan B. I would have a plan A if everything's working and I'm playing very well, then grand. But that's not the case, is it? It's not golf. So yeah, that's 2 of the updates done. And I guess, I mean, this is one of the things that I said in the other video, but I found it was quite depressing. I think this is grim. This is so grim. Is this going to be on for the night? I was kind of hoping this was like a passing shower. Yeah, like I say, this is considered to be maybe a bit more of a depressing thing, but the whole point of this, right, I was a bit nervous because more people have started subscribing since I've done the Peter stuff, and I don't know if it's maybe like because people know him or whatever, but you know, I worry that they're gonna come watch these videos that were with him and enjoy it and then realise that it's not with him every week, it's with me, and then, I don't know, maybe they think I suck, and oh, this weather sucks balls. Yeah, so like I say, before doing these videos, I would consider myself to be quite a selfish person who didn't necessarily want the best for people, and things like what I did with Peter, the lessons I learned, I would want to keep those to myself to feel like I could get some tiny little edge on people. And yeah, I don't know, doing these videos has made me a bit more of the phrase like a rising tide lifts all ships. I don't know, made me think like there's not really a limit on the number of like scratch handicappers there can be in the world, so just because I'm doing something to get me a little bit better doesn't mean I have to hide it from people. Like, I don't know what I'm talking about. But yeah, this weather sucks balls. Unsure how long I've just stood under that tree, just sad. But all my stuff's absolutely soaking, which is nice. The green now that you seen a minute ago is now covered in puddles. So yeah, all in all, pretty good. I mean, that's full of water. squelching about. So yeah, I mean, we're obviously gonna hold this putt. Ha! Banter! Right. I mean, that was comically hard, but it's probably not far off. Yeah, I mean, you've seen that. You see that? Good. Good. Anyway. I said I wanted to try and score, but... Oh, is that going to be another outburst? This feels like another downpour. Right, try and hold this one. Oh, magic. By the way, so my putting has really been bad. My putting had always been one of my stronger suits in my game. I always felt like the thing with putting, I think, is you just need to believe, like I genuinely, this sounds ridiculous, but I genuinely used to believe that I was the best putter, like in Scotland. Like, I just thought I was the best. But you kind of need that, like, because putting's not very athletic. It's just like easy. Like there's not a lot to it. So it's mostly in your head, I think. But I thought, you know what? I'm gonna go and get a lesson. And it was a really good lesson, like amazing. But my issue was then I knew exactly what was wrong with my game. And as a result, I got really technical over putting instead of just trying to hold putts. I was trying to move my body in a very, like the proper way. And yeah, my putting just went to shit. So the danger here, so again, learning from Peter, Mr. Pedro. How does that feel? It feels like feels good. Take my hood off now. Oh, that is heavy, that's waterlogged. So all the danger here, there's out of bounds all the way up the left, right? So genuinely I would aim at that bunker on the left and I'd try and hit a wee fade. So that's shaping it away from the trouble. So now, going by what I learned with Peter, I'm gonna try and shape it towards the trouble. So I'm just gonna aim, there's a white out of bounds post just left of the flag behind the green. I'm gonna aim at that and I'm gonna try and hit a draw. So I've got a real clear picture. This is the thing that I learned. A really clear picture of what I'm trying to do now. So I just need to go out and do it, or try and do it. It's exactly what I want to do. That's a good hit, it just started straight. The club actually slipped a little bit in my hands. But it was a good enough hit, it was a good enough dunt. It's just looking grim von Grimville. What else was I going to talk about? So in my wee depressing vlog that I did when I wasn't in a mood like this, I was in a proper sad mood. I was just chatting a load of shite, like pretty much what I told you about. How sometimes I felt bad about not wanting other people to do well, but that's just an insecurity thing, isn't it? Like, there's a phrase, it's like, calling someone small doesn't make you big. So by other people not doing well, doesn't make me do well. And they've not done anything wrong. There's no point in me wishing ill upon other people. So, I don't know. I'm basically just trying to say thank you for watching these, because if it wasn't for these, I'd still be a massive prick. I mean, I'm still a massive prick, but at least I'm like smiling at that now. Right, so I don't really have a shot here, do I? Right. Can I get height out of that lie? Not really. So shot choices are, can I get height out of that? I mean, you know what, maybe with the 9-iron flop over. So my shot, I'm thinking either an 8-iron bump and run up to there and try and get up and down, or a 9-iron flop over the trees. It's sitting not amazing. I'm leaning towards the flop. Let me think here. Leaning towards the flop. Play it like a bunker shot. Play it like a bunker shot. That felt quite good. Right, you know what? Fuck it, we'll try it. Play it like a bunker shot. Oh, I flopped it too much. Go! It's hard. It's a hard shot to play, a flop shot with a 9-iron. Sitting all right. Sitting okay. Can't get spin out of that lie with this club, obviously. I mean, maybe someone could, but not me. So I'm gonna have to try and hit a kind of high. It's going to be height, but if I want to get anywhere near, it's going to have to be height. So it's the same again. Basically shrunk that. Basically shrunk that. Take it. Skippy, get out of the water. The water might be dirty. I never really do these videos for entertainment value. And I think that's what makes them entertaining. So I was hoping I'd get better clubs to pick for me, but 8 iron, 9 iron and a driver's a bit shite, isn't it? Still, could be worse. I could have picked anal. No way. Ship it! Holla! I told you I was the best putter in Scotland. Get in! Shagger. Shagger of the year 2K10, mate. You? Right, I tell you what, I'm gonna love you and leave you here. Because that was 3 good pars. 3-hole, 3-club challenge. We got a fair amount done. I had anticipated on playing more, but it's just gonna rain again and I'm already very wet. If you enjoy these videos in any way, shape or form, please let me know, because that would be really nice. And sometimes it like takes a lot of effort making the videos and like editing them and that, and I don't know, sometimes I feel like they're quite shit. And when people message me or whatever and say, here mate, your videos aren't shit, I don't know, it's really nice. Perks me up, my arm hurts. Anyway, like, subscribe, share, all that pish. How good's my putting, by the way, yeah? Ha! Hilarious. Cheery.